Not your typical morning radio show.
The nation's first penis transplant is a surgical milestone.
Renegade Radio.
Governor Cuomo yesterday talking about the ventilators they need.
The greatest critical need are ventilators. Now, ventilators, you say ventilators, nobody really knows what you're talking about. The people who are going to come in, the people who will have acute needs, these are people who are under respiratory distress. They need a ventilator. The ventilator.
Boy, does this guy talk to you like you're stupid too? By the way,
I hate him. And is he Italian?
Yeah,
like
of course he is. A little bit of it.
Is he from Italy?
No, I don't think he's from Italy.
The ventilators.
No, I think his dad or grandparents were from Italy.
Oh, so therefore he has an accent too.
His pops was the governor too. Yeah. Ironically enough,
Mario.
Yeah, and then he became governor, and his brother went the Hollywood route, and it works for the cable news. But listen, listen to how it's just phony this man sounds, and it's remember, I understand wanting to be prepared, and we do have a little bit of time, very little, but time to figure these things out, and they are being figured out. Why are you acting like you need these ventilators yesterday and people are starting to die today? Like, it's kind of a weird type of thing. He once again, very panicky.
Will make the difference between life and death, literally, for these people. This is a piece of equipment that in the normal course of business, you don't have a need for high levels of ventilators. And our hospital system has about 3,000 or 4,000 that has always met the need. This is a dramatic increase in the number of ventilators that you need.
By the way, just
right now you need them? Right this minute you need them.
Yeah, well, right now it's very important. By the way, Donald Trump brought this up that in 2015, the governor here, the good governor, who could have bought them, decided not to buy ventilators. There are a few thousand of them that could have just been in stock. He's yelling at Donald Trump for not knowing how to react and not preparing, and yet he didn't prepare.
Yeah.
And he said at one point, after attacking Trump for not responding quickly enough, said, well, the reason we're responding slow is because we've never seen anything like this before. We're trying to figure it out as we go along. Well, okay, that's great, and I understand that. But shouldn't you then give the same respect to the president? Yeah. He's never seen this, and he's dealing with 50 states.
This guy has his head up his ass. I can't stand it. You know the 400 that you're getting. Be thankful for that.
And okay, you should have heard the reaction.
I know. Those 400 be great. That's what you should be saying. Hopefully, we don't even need them.
I hope we have that clip. But, yeah, what an ungrateful D. But, yeah, he continues here, John.
We have been working around the clock, scouring the globe. We've procured about 7,000 ventilators. We need, at a minimum, an additional 30,000 ventilators.
So this man,
where you got to get them from? You got to invent them real quick, make them.
The need, John, was for what, 2,500, 3,000 before, and now he wants 40.
Yeah, 1,000.
He needs 30,000 plus the 7,000 he's already got, plus the 3,000 that the hospitals have.
Yeah. And this is only because he's assuming there's going to be a flood of people.
Yes.
And
being prepared.
And like that we haven't seen like that. Throughout the rest of the world, it hasn't been like that.
Well, you know what? They were saying the other day that this is going to be the big week for America.
Oh.
This is the big week, John, because it's had enough incubation time to where anybody who was exposed at the time they think we were all exposed would have it or be showing symptoms by now. And that's kind of, I think, what they're going off of. And I think that Cuomo, at wanting to be prepared, that's great. I know that the president's sending, a ship that can hold 1,000 people and has ventilators and doctors and nurses.
Only a couple hospital ships he's sending all over the place.
Yeah, he's doing that. The fact is that Cuomo wants it all, and he doesn't care. And it's so funny that you hear these when these Democrats get scared and really start thinking, holy crap, this is going to happen. Then all of a sudden they're cutting their buddy's throat, like Newsom. And,
right away,
New York,
first to go.
Yeah, because it's like, well, hey, F California, they didn't like you anyway. You're from New York.
Yeah.
You should be helping us out more. And it's funny when they get scared and you see how unprepared that they are for everything. And it's always a Democrat.
You cannot buy them. You cannot find them. Every state is trying to get them.
They're like Tickle Me Elmos a few years ago.
I can't stand listening to this guy.
John, ventilators are the Tickle Me Elmo of 2020.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because remember, like everybody wanted one for Christmas because all the kids wanted them, but then like you couldn't find them and you had to
Just
go
like Cabbage Patch
Toys R Us.
Kids, I remember.
Yeah, just saying. I never like Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm a boy.
Never like Tickle Me Elmo, you moron.
You cannot buy them. You cannot find them. Every state is trying to get them. Other countries are trying to get them. The capacity is limited. They're technical pieces of equipment. They're not manufactured in 2 days or 4 days or 7 days or 10 days.
Well, how many days is it then?
65.
Because you're telling me
65.
he's telling us what days it's not.
Yeah.
I assume he would get to a point where he goes, no, it's not 2, 4, 6,
He's
8.
not going to tell you.
I
Who
know.
do we appreciate?
Not
Cuomo.
Trump. Not-
Cuomo.
So this is a critical and desperate need for ventilators.
Shut
Okay.
up. How many more
Ventilator.
clips of this guy do we have?
5.
I can't listen to all 5.
Well-
He is a bore, and he takes forever. I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, well, John, now Cuomo is talking about what they would do, I guess, if they needed these ventilators and didn't get them.
We're going so far as to trying an experimental procedure where we split the ventilator. We use one ventilator for 2 patients. It's difficult to perform. It's experimental.
Is it
It
difficult?
just sounds like an extra hose.
If you're going to try it, I'm assuming you've already done it before,
Yeah.
and this is probably normal practice.
Yeah, I would
You know?
think. Yeah, I would think that it's not like like some doctor was just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
He's not talking
just
about
went,
it.
Hold on a second.
It's not like Cuomo's like, all right, guys, I just had a thought. If you take the ravioli over here and you connect it over here.
Hold on with the ventilator.
Yeah. You know?
Ventilator.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's acting like he just thought of an idea and
Yeah.
he's going to invent it. Let's see how it works.
Hey, we could split this, so then I don't need 30,000 no more.
And not for nothing, why is it okay for Cuomo to try to test something? It's not the best thing, not the easiest thing, but it's okay for him to test something in the medical field. But God forbid Trump finds a drug that you could just use and it's working so far. Let's test it.
Well, that's getting banned in certain states by
yeah.
governors saying you can't use the malaria drug
Yeah, but it's okay for Cuomo to test things, but not okay
with
for
ventilators.
It's so stupid.
But at this point, we have no alternative, so we're working on this experimental application. Picture 2 hospital beds.
Yeah, I don't need the picture. It's pretty simple when you say you're going to split
Well,
the
first
ventilator.
you have a patient, right?
But then
It
you
could
need
be-
another one.
It could be a male, it could be a female, it could be a transgender,
true.
black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter.
Fat, thin, gay, straight, don't care.
Don't matter, right?
Needed a ventilator.
But the big thing is you need them. Then you put them in the body. Then you find another person, same sort of deal. This guy's an idiot.
He really
And
is.
then what? Then do we walk? Do we have to teach Alex to walk?
He's gonna explain, John, why or how you would use one ventilator for 2, but not really in medical terms.
Oh, good.
2 people in beds, 1 ventilator between the 2 of them, but with 2 sets of tubes, 2 sets of pipes going to the 2
No way.
patients.
And then 2 plugs. I
Yeah.
think there would be 2 plugs. 'Cause there's
plug.
2. Hold on. Instead of just saying like the ventilator
Yeah.
would be hooked up, right? Like it normally is.
Okay.
But then like I can't use the same hose that's in this dude's mouth and that dude's mouth. So
Wait
I'm
a
gonna have to
minute.
get another one of those.
Wait a minute. But with the plug, is it a 110, 320?
It
What is
depends. I don't know, John.
Depends
It's
on
when
what?
they got to jab down their throat so they can breathe.
Crap.
So we got to get that, and then I assume, like, so I just thought of this. I don't want it to, like, get hot and maybe overheat or something and shut down. So maybe we get 2 plugs.
If you do that, then you got to up the amp service in the hospital.
That's true, and then our electric bill goes up.
Oh, my God.
But we could just pass that along to the consumer because I could put 2 on 1 now.
Yeah.
I'm saving money in the long run, even though I got to get new tubes for this thing.
But hey, thank God they got
But that
Cuomo.
and the wires and
Yeah.
maybe the mask. We get different masks. I don't think we should share one. That would be gross.
Yeah, it'd be weird too because you'd have to hold your breath while the other one's using it.
You know what I think we're going to do because we're so panic-stricken here in New York, John? We're not only going to put 2 people on each ventilator, we are going to put 2 people in each bed.
Oh, good idea.
On each ventilator.
Oh, good
So
idea.
that's 4 people now on 1 ventilator.
And the good thing is you get to pick and choose who you want in your bed.
Again, it's experimental, but necessity is the mother of invention, and we are working on this as we speak because life is options, and we don't have any other options.
Morning radio has gone renegade.
Pass me a cold one.
John Pica, Brian Berner, Renegade Radio.